Hello, welcome to Top 10 Fabric Mods for 1.16.4. So this mod I'm using here is called Camera Overhaul. So you'll notice as I jump around here, the camera is slightly tilting, especially when I turn around. If I suddenly turn, you can see a tilt. Now I want to talk about a mod called Raised Clouds. So if you go into the Raised Clouds configuration, normally the clouds are at this level, and we can change the scale, why not? And you can see the clouds are now changed. Okay, now we have a mod called Home Camp. So I'm going to shift right click and say respawn point set. So I do now /kill. I'm now going to respawn and it's going to actually extinguish the campfire. Also, in the Home Camp config, you can make it work with sole campfires only. And you can choose whether it extinguishes when you respawn and require lit campfires. Okay, so this structure here is known as the Castle in the Sky. And you can see it's got some custom mob spawners here. Also got a bunch of gilded blackstone. And another mob spawner here as well. And some diamonds. So there's a bunch of different structures which are added by this mod. So if we go to locate, we can take a look at some of the other ones. So let's go to abandoned church. So there's abandoned church. Mushroom in a flower pot. I think mushrooms in flower pots is something which has only got added recently. So before we take a look at some of the other structures, I just want to point out this other mod which I've got, which is called Gentle Picking. So right click on a mushroom, right click on a flower. So this is actually pretty awesome, this. So this is like just really awesome. It actually makes flower picking it really improves the enjoyment of actually picking flowers. Let's go to a barn house. Okay, so interesting spawn of this particular barn house is it's spawned directly over a ravine. We've got big pyramid. Pyramid is chain blocks there. Bunch of chests as well. This one isn't actually on the list, but it is worth checking out. It's the hot air balloon. So that's a pretty cool one. This pirate ship is also added by most structures. Okay, we also have this structure as well, which is a volcanic vent. Okay, the next one we have here is the Pillager Factory. This is pretty big, this. Is that a composter? It's an interesting table design there. I wonder if there's arrows in there. There's not. So yeah, pretty large, the Pillager Factory there. So this looks like an actual quarry. So it's picking up the iron. That's really, really cool. Okay, this one is a villager market. So this is well, there's custom banners and everything. I wonder how you make that banner. So it looks like these are not, these are ones which are, obviously because there's so many workplace blocks around. That's pretty awesome though. Wow, these banners are really cool. I might have to do some videos on that as well. See, there's an upstairs area as well. There's also a villager tower as well. So that was the market, and here is the tower. It looks like more similar to a pillager tower. next up we've got a mod called Launchers, and you can stack up to 4 of these on top of each other, but you want to have the more powerful one on the top. So the power level goes Launcher is the weakest, then Powered Launcher, then Extreme. So as long as you then got a pulse, you'll then be launched into the air. So we did that on Survival. You can see, as long as we're standing in about the middle of the block, then it should be completely fine, and we'll be able to land directly on the launcher again. At the Extreme Launcher now. Okay, so finally we will just take a look at the situation of 4 Extreme Launchers. So this should be the most powerful. So you can see, pretty powerful. Okay, so we now have a mod called Arms of Fire. So we can take a look first of all. Pretty straightforward mod this. It's just you can see the ammo. The ammo is always a fire charge except for the grenade launch, which is TNT. It looks like in creative mode I don't need to use ammo, so we'll just forget about that for now. So here's a pistol. So I was shooting that as fast as I could. Now we have an Uzi, so we'll go short range for this. We have a Tommy gun. So this is a bigger clip and slightly slower. So let's try it here. The shotgun now. Shotgun has got decent amount. The shotgun is going to one-shot a sheep here. You can see obviously quite short range. The sawn-off shotgun. Let's try it with these sheep here. So you can see a larger range with the sawn-off shotgun. We have the combat shotgun. So again, it has a larger clip as well. Now let's move on to some of the longer range weapons. So we have a rifle. Okay, so we sneak with the rifle. You can see we're going to get a zoom in. The sniper now. So the sniper is going to give more of a zoom in, obviously. Now the grenade launcher. So this obviously had TNT. So the final one is here is the rocket launcher. So we'll just take a look at that. So it's similar to the grenade launcher there. Also we've got these perks. So last stand on normal death revived with 10 health. Only use a pistol when you're withered. It's more likely when you die. This one looks cool. Calm. Weapons with scope zooms further. Regeneration while zooming. Makes hit targets glow. So all you have to do is have it in your offhand, and then when you zoom in, you can zoom in further, and you can see I've got that regeneration effect. Okay, the next one is called Ugly Scoreboard Fix. So for instance, I've got a scoreboard here just doing if I've used turtle eggs. Okay, so you've got the choice between you can hide the scores or the sidebar. But it won't show you the numbers on the side. Okay, we've also got Crooked Crooks now. So this is just a mod that adds crooks, so you can get better ones. So the apple drop rate is increased. You can see the speed of the diamond crook. Significantly more apples there, right? To get 2 apples like that, I suppose could have happened, but it wouldn't normally. And obviously sticks is something which came in 1.14, I think. I want to talk about this mod now, tiny tweaks. So there's lots of stuff in here which you can change. You'll notice I've been going through the trees. That's because I've had passable leaves. So you can have animals eat off the ground, wild wolves breed. You can do higher damage soul fire. So this is something which is useful for servers, right? So this will also work on grass. So you can see that another thing the crooks do is they're actually going to lift up the animals. So what we can also do here is you can see if I wanted to get this cow to follow, I could use the crook you need to sort of alternate between moving backwards. So you can also lift up the animals with the crook. So you could, for instance, move this cow into a suitable position. If you press shift while you're doing it, it's actually going to just put the cow in the air. So you can, for instance, you can see, you can sort of maneuver the creature around. It is also kind of dependent on the creature's size. So for instance, it's not doing much there, but you can to some extent move. Obviously, if I was in survival, the Ravage would be hostile at the moment. Let's try the netherite one actually. We could just talk a little bit more about the Tiny Tweaks mod. Farm villagers deposit excess items into nearby chest. Boats can pass through. A lot of this is just passing through stuff. And this is like the spreading thing. So you may have noticed during the course of this video that if grass was spreading to other blocks, so you can certainly make like a spread sort of mechanic happen with this. You can change the burn time for flint and steel. So yeah, lots of cool stuff that you can do, especially this bubble columns thing is cool. This is also quite a cool one, that if you right click a cauldron with the heart of the sea, it will make it infinite. But yeah, lots of cool mods, and there'll be lots more to come. So thanks for watching.